So I want to get your thoughts of what Aaron Glenn has done so far in terms of the trying to shift the culture. He came in here. We heard from him twice at the Combine. We heard from him last week as well. What's your thoughts and early impressions on Aaron Glenn?
I think we're seeing someone come in and try to establish a Jets identity here. From his opening press conference, I think it was pretty obvious that he comes across as a no-nonsense guy, which is something I frankly think the Jets needed going into this year. I think with Robert Saleh, like, yeah, obviously, you know, players coach, the guys loved playing for him, but to an extent, it almost felt like it was too far this way. And Glenn, I think, I would describe him as a player's coach, but I think he's going to be a little bit more of a disciplinarian. And I got to be honest with you, I love how he handles the press conferences with the media.
Right.
Will not get pushed around. You very much so know who's in charge. This is Aaron Glenn's team. I don't know if it could have gotten to that point if Aaron Rodgers was still here, but make no mistake about it, the 2025 New York Jets are Aaron Glenn's team.
And I think the biggest shift that he's trying to bring here that the Jets have lacked for so long, Matt, is confidence, like a belief in themselves. And I was lucky enough to go to the Super Bowl and I talked to Mougey Becton. I asked Mougey, like, what's the biggest difference with the Philadelphia Eagles organization, the Jets, from a culture standpoint? And he had to say,
I would say they're very confident.
They understand what needs to get done, they get it done. Where the Jets, it seems like last year in particular, how many times did you watch the Jets go out there on the field and it felt like they knew they were losing before they even got on there? And I feel like Aaron Glenn embodies that belief in himself and is going to instill that in these players, hopefully. That's one thing I've noticed.
I mean, not a great quote to hear from Mougey Becton. That's kind of the reputation that this organization's had for a long time. I just am looking for them to establish what their identity is going to be, because I think this team has kind of been running around without an identity for a long time.
Let's talk about Darren Mougey real quick, Matt. What's your favorite move from Darren Mougey so far?
I'm going to go Andre Cisco. I like that he's on the younger side, right? Like, he's just coming off his rookie contract. He can take the football away, which the Jets have struggled so much on defense, creating turnover. Where Andre Cisco on the back end of the defense at free safety, I think that's a strong suit for him. So on a one-year deal at that money, I think it's a good value contract.
New York native, by the way, went to Syracuse, one-year contract. One thing I do like about the Andre Cisco move, Matt, when you give these one-year contracts, it gives them the opportunity to prove who they are. And I feel like Andre Cisco, you look at the safety market, exploded this year, and I'm sure he's going to try to cash in next year, whether it's with the Jets or another team.